Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum, and today I'm reacting to Parabola by Tool. And I'm really excited for this one because it has actually been quite some time since I've done a music video reaction to a Tool song. Most of the songs that I find on YouTube from Tool don't actually have music videos with them. I'm not sure why that is. I think Tool itself, they're already complicated enough, so just listening to the audio and seeing the lyrics can be overwhelming in its own right. But I had my fun when I did my earlier reactions to Tool and, saw the music video to Schism and Vicarious and I think Sober. So I'm excited to check this one out, guys. I hope you are as well. If you're new to my channel and enjoy my reactions, hit that subscribe button and let's just jump into this. Tense warbling. Warbling is not a word I hear often. Or whooshing. I feel like we're in a human skeleton right now. Although I'm probably wrong. Very wrong. What is this? There are a bunch of them floating in space. In no particular order. Particles. His voice sounds like a chant. A long time ago, I was in a religious center or meditation center, one of those, and I saw somebody walking, and they were wearing something that was very vibrant, very colorful, very parabolic, I guess you could say. And many years later, after that moment, I realized what they were wearing was actually one of the Tool album covers. And ever since, I've been just listening to more Tool and have enjoyed their music, seen some of their music videos and seen their artwork. Now I can start thinking back to those moments and realizing that a lot of these religious types, people who are very introspective, very meditative, were actually Tool fans. And I totally see why. This music is almost, I shouldn't say almost, this music is meditative. I don't know why that came to my mind now. It's like we're in some alternative reality right now, or some kaleidoscope version of the current reality we exist in. Because given the way that evolution has gone, we all look like humanoids. We all look like people with, on average 2 legs, 2 arms, a head, a torso. Our hands are whatever shape they are. But there could have been other timelines, right, where we ended up looking like this to some extent. And our apples and everything, like everything could have been so similar yet different. I'm curious where the song is going to go. Ooh. Even the knife is different looking. Scratching his nose. What is that symbol? It's got like fatty fingers. Also double as a lighter. And he can fly. They're vomiting. Yeah, now I remember why I got so many comments in my early Tool reaction days that told me, don't watch Tool music videos and just react to the audio and lyrics. I'm enjoying this though. Wow. Oh. Out of nowhere. Holy reality. Wow. 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 Now I'm getting blown away. This like holy reality, this holy experience. It's like our physical manifestation on earth is the vessel through which we can understand the world around us, experience, to live. It's our way of being part of the universe, of actually consciously experiencing it. And we need to cherish being in the bodies that we have. We need to understand that what we have is a blessing. I mean, try to think back to when you were born and before you were born. What was your existence like? Did you remember a single thought? All I know is I spawned in and I was who I am. There was nothing necessarily before me, and I have no idea what's to come. And I remember having those thoughts as a kid, trying to understand, like, what was I doing before I was Sohum? But the fact that I am Sohum is reason enough for me to do my best to try to get the most out of the life that I'm currently living. And it's so interesting to hear the line that you are not alone in your own body. And that you could take that a number of ways. You could take that ominously. You could take that more spiritually. And if you took it more spiritually, I think my conclusion would be everything is intertwined with one another. We have this body, but only temporarily, because we are a composite of millions and trillions and quadrillions of molecules and former souls and everything else that comprises who we are. They're all living and existing too. We just don't have the same senses to perceive them as we do ourselves. But that being said, we exist now with our consciousness, but beforehand, if we didn't exist, it didn't mean the world didn't exist. We just didn't have a way to perceive it from our human lens. So we are all in our body, ourselves, but in addition to being with ourselves, we are also all cumulatively part of each other in some weird, like, interconnected, woven web of humanity, of universal being. Man, Tool is cool. Wow. Wow. So there are two lines that I am struggling with, and let me know what you guys think in the comments. The first line that I'm struggling with is, we are choosing to be in this body. So the choice to be in this body, it's not a choice to, at least my understanding is, it's not a choice to become this body. Like, if we spawned in the world, we were given, our mothers gave birth to us, and we were given life. We didn't have a choice in spawning into the world in that manner, but I guess the choice that we have is to persist in the world, to continue moving forward. So I'm just curious what how you interpret that choice of being in the body. And this idea of pain is an illusion. I am back and forth on this because I want to believe both things at the same time. I want to say that pain is an illusion because you can oftentimes over amplify the pain that you are experiencing and give it more credibility than it's actually due. If you stub your toe and you just act like nothing happened, it's actually proven that you won't feel as much subjective pain as you otherwise might have. So in that sense, the pain that you could create out of nothing, just manifesting it through thin air, it doesn't have to exist. So you can manipulate the amount of pain that you do feel, but to deny that pain exists itself, and I don't know if it's a denial, but claiming that pain is an illusion implies that maybe you can write it off entirely and remove the illusion from reality. I would just say that pain is definitely a real thing, but we can still, when we're experiencing that level of pain, decide how we want to react in those moments. And maybe even that is a bit of an extreme statement to make. Sometimes pain is overwhelming, it's overbearing, and we are only as capable as our bodies and souls and minds allow us to be. So I don't know, pain being an illusion, that's like a very philosophical question. I'm also curious what you guys think about it. I don't really study up these days on philosophy from, ancient philosophers or modern philosophers. I kind of just postulate in my own mind and try to construct my understanding of the world day in, day out. But pain not being real. It's a part of the mind, but the mind is real. I don't know. You guys, I don't know if you're interested in watching me work these things out live in this format. Probably not. Let's get back to it. He has like antennas. Ooh. It's like a kid. Like, what is that, Dad? He got hurt. Anger. Getting dissected now. Yeah, sometimes when I like watch these music videos, it almost feels like the purpose is to defy meaning and just to be kind of visually absurd, to get us to think and feel like maybe it is related to the music and it is related to the track, but in the end, looking for meaning in something meaningless is akin to absurdity. But in some sense too, everything has to have happened for a reason, however tangential it may be. But the dissection is not making too much sense. This is maybe like a metaphor for trying to understand the self. I have no idea. Let's go. And Tool riffs. Tool riffs. Like the fire is real. They're traveling through us. This is trippy. It's like in a double helix. Life itself. DNA. The third eye, opening your third eye. To see like the infinite realities. I hear frogs in a swamp. How beautiful. Love those harmonics. Okay, there it is, everybody. Parabola by Tool. I have a lot of things to say, and I just feel like they're all unintelligent because throughout this track here, I felt like my understanding, I was getting there, and then through the music video and through some of the lyrics, it would get ripped away again. So despite me having all of this dialogue with you all about, experiencing the world through your body and what it means to understand your body, understand the world around you through the kaleidoscope of who you are, your senses and everything, I still feel like I don't get this one quite as well as I might normally do with my Tool reactions. I really like that last sequence there visually. I'm curious what the fire itself here represents. To me, it represents something that is not necessarily living in the way we perceive it to be living. As you can see, like fire itself, we don't perceive it as like organic matter, but in this visual here, the organic matter, the fire, has eyes and it travels through us and it gives us energy, gives us passion, and potentially allows us to see beyond ourselves. That is like how I view the third eye in a lot of the case. And also the third eye can be symbolized in a way that allows you to observe yourself, because we have two eyes and they only allow us to stare forward, but the third eye allows us to look inward. And looking inward helps us expand through the annals of the self and the universe as a consequence. That's like one of the ways in which enlightenment can be achieved, is just through full dissection of the self and realizing that me understanding myself is akin to understanding the universe and its laws and boundless reality that exists out there. That's how I take this last, I would say, minute and a half of the video. But yeah, this is an interesting one, guys. I hope you did enjoy my reaction, though. If you did, hit that subscribe button and have a great rest of your day. Take care and peace.